Here, look, the Irish state can no longer facilitate children and young people being silenced within the court system. I have read the in-camera rule report commissioned by your department, Minister, and published by UCC and Trinity in May of last year, and it is undoubtedly a piece of research of fundamental importance that cuts to the heart of our family law system, and most specifically, problematic interpretations of the in-camera rule. As Dr. Aisling Park said when launching the research, what emerged as one of the most significant findings is the striking absence of knowledge and understanding of what goes on behind the closed doors of the family law courts. Minister, this study did not hear directly from children and young people, and research from this perspective I think would be very beneficial in contributing to the discourse. As a social researcher, I understand the ethical considerations of such research, but it is a limitation nonetheless. It does appear, however, that whilst the in-camera rule sets out to do something intrinsically positive, there appears to be many unintended consequences. A majority of respondents believe they didn't know enough about the rule. That in itself is deeply problematic. Recommendation 6 of the report is to protect the privacy rights of children and parties in family law proceedings. It is imperative that this is continued and prioritised. But I want to draw members' specific attention to what this report says about children in care. I quote, "Some children who are in state care are effectively silenced when they wish to speak about their experiences if they are identifiable as a child in care by way of a court order." Now, Minister, you couple this with a District Court 18-month-long inquiry into 𝐜𝐡𝐢𝐥𝐝, which determined that it's failed in its statutory duty to 471 children, paints a disgracefully worrying picture for those who are the most vulnerable beings in our state. And so yesterday, I called for an independent review of 𝐜𝐡𝐢𝐥𝐝. I don't do that lightly, but I repeat that call here once again today. No one in this House needs reminding of the harrowing reality of the experiences shared by those young people with their stories on RTE just last week. It is unacceptable that children and young people are silenced. It is unacceptable that children or young people are failed. And it's unacceptable that children and young people in the care of this state must suffer anymore. And so I support this motion. Once again, I commend Deputy Gogarty for raising the issue. I just wonder whether the political appetite is there to reach a status whereby motions like this one will one day be irrelevant, and that children and young people in the care of this state have their rights fulfilled, their services offered, and their voice rightfully amplified throughout the process. Or else we simply won't call it state care anymore, but state-sponsored neglect.
Thank you for watching. Please like and share.